What's up, everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Witcher 2, and last time, we turned in the Dwarven Immortel. We turned in the... what else? The bandana to Philippa. And, you know, she basically said, no, we're not going to do anything with those things immediately, because apparently we got interrupted, and turns out that everyone wants to kill the prince, because things are just going wonderfully right now.
Humans only care how that
People are disappearing, people are dying, people are getting threatened. We'll see what happens here.
The commoners claim Stennis is involved in Saskia's poisoning. They're looking to slaughter him.
What's stopping them? Oh god. So, Stennis is the guy who we played as for a brief moment at the beginning of this chapter. And he is heir to the throne, and as much as we do kind of want Saskia to take that position instead of him, it's not totally clear to me. I mean, they were together at the beginning of the chapter, so they seem to be sort of friends, allies, even though they're kind of competing for the same position.
Nobody to keep things peaceful.
Scalen Burden and his dwarves are trying to contain the mob, but they're badly outnumbered.
The plebs will yell a lot, beat someone up, and go home. As peasants do.
That would be foolish. They're not serfs anymore. The days of them humbly sowing and reaping are gone.
Looks like things are getting nasty.
Nope. Uh-oh.
Hear me! What do you want? I'm Scalen Burden. I keep order in Vergen.
Are doing a nice job then? Where was you when they poisoned Saskia?
Give us the prince! Get the flails! Stop! Yorvath.
Hey.
Squirrels! Everyone who wants to leave this yard in one piece, keep your hands off your weapons. I don't care if you're a serf or a lord. I'll kill you all if need be.
What's going on?
The servant carrying wine during the feast said that Prince Stennis and Olgan poisoned Saskia. We want justice!
You want revenge. It's not the same thing.
We don't care. Saskia's fallen as if dead, while the poisoning prince and noble lords rush to herd us onto the field and sell us to Henselt. We won't let them!
Why are the humans vying for Saskia? If anything, I think it'd be the other way around.
The poisoner must be caught and tried by law.
Your law? What then? He'll pay a fine and get spanked on his ass? We'll spank him all right, with an axe to the throat.
Where's this servant?
Safe. The Scoia'tael keep an eye on him.
Why is the prince hiding in his house if he's innocent?
Enough! I'll shoot the first to reach for a weapon. Then heads will start falling.
There's more of us. You can't kill every...
Then you'll be first. Now back off!
You tell him, Yorvath.
Quickly.
Okay, but what's the plan?
What's your plan?
I'll frighten them a little. Bleed them if need be. I'll buy you some time, but be swift. I can't hold them off for long.
Okay, how seriously do we need to take that whole time limit thing? Do we actually have a time limit?
Maybe you can get to meet Stennis.
Even if he's guilty, I'm sure he's prepared a suitable story.
You'll know how to sort the sheep from the goats. Also, find the servant who started talking so suddenly. You won't have time to talk to everyone, though, that's for sure.
Okay, so that sounds like our limitation is we need to be very selective with who we choose to speak to. So, I think servant is probably #1 priority. We can find where that person is in this crowd of people.
Witcher, come over here.
Oh, someone's trying to call her name. I mean, there are many, many people to choose from, but I think
Otherwise, it's vigilante.
Scalen.
Hurry up, Witcher!
Oh, okay. We go through here. It's locked.
I want to speak with the prince.
You're unique then. Everyone else wants to tear him limb from limb.
We won't let you in.
Only I can help your prince.
Come on.
Of course.
Nice.
Why didn't I think of that?
Are you mad?
Silence! I'm in command here, and I grant the Witcher leave to enter.
Please,
Great.
Master.
Are you here to kill me, Monster Slayer?
I'm here for your help. You can save Saskia.
We might have wanted to talk to some people
want my
first
head.
before doing this, but we'll
They
see.
equate the words of some village idiot with mine. I am the heir to the Edirnian throne, the rightful ruler of this land, descendant of Demavend and Verferil.
Prince, if you help me heal Saskia, the people will forget.
If I don't help you, they'll kill me. This is blackmail.
This is a deal.
What do you want?
Are you saying you did it? I mean, I do kind of need your blood. You know?
I need royal blood for a potion that will heal Saskia.
Do you mock me?
You owe Saskia your life. She carried you away from the Wraith's battle.
It was her duty, as it would have been of any Edirnian. Besides, my realm is falling apart, and she is responsible.
Not her fault she got
Saskia and
poisoned.
her rebels routed the royal forces at Gillette and on the banks of the Dyffny. For practical purposes, the Edirnian army no longer exists.
Still don't get
Those rebels
what
are
your
the last
relationship
hope
with
you
her
have of
has
stopping
been.
Henselt.
Why are you
And what
helping
then?
rebels?
A pig herd will be crowned and appoint a shoeshine his Secretary of State.
Don't think that far ahead. Your Highness, just a few drops of your blood will cure Saskia. Vergen can defend itself only if she's in command.
I've already said I owe this girl nothing. I'll not yield to blackmail even if it costs me my life. I'll go to the axe, my head held high. And I'll certainly not surrender even a drop of royal blood to save a peasant girl.
They're not cooperating.
Did you poison her?
Of course not. Even if I had, do you think I would boast about it? Don't be a fool.
I'm trying to help. Not only Saskia, but you, Your Highness.
I won't yield to that rabble. Never. One smear is
We
all
just,
they
you know,
needed
give
to
him a
lay
little
siege to my
nick.
doorstep. Do you really think I should plead my innocence every time some village idiot says the prince did it? Or maybe go out there and beg them for mercy? Never.
You merely need to convince them that you're innocent. Prove it wasn't you and they'll walk away.
And if I am innocent, yet lack proof thereof? You claim you wish to help me. Do so. Convince the people to believe me. You'll not regret it.
I'm trying to. You're not
bribe
helping.
me.
I want only to make a contract. Think about it.
Are we
Guards!
thinking about it? What's happening?
What is it, sire?
Show the Witcher out.
Is everything in order, sire?
We had a chat, but we are through. Think on what I told you, Geralt.
I will.
Save your threats for your...
Don't get
Okay.
the lads. We won't stand for this.
My hand!
I'll cut the block off the next man who dares try his luck.
Okay, let me check that journal update real quick. Because, yes, we supposedly have limited time. Okay, the blood coursing through veins of Stennis, son of Demovid, was royal without a doubt. When a messenger arrived bearing news of a riot in front of the prince's abode, Philippa dispatched Geralt there immediately. Peasants recruited into the army were accusing Stennis of poisoning Saskia and threatening to lynch him. There was no time to lose. Luckily, Yorvith was faster than Geralt and managed to subdue the excited mob before any blood was shed. Yet the peasants were still furious. Left to their own devices, they would sooner or later force their way into Stennis' house. The Witcher decided to see if the accusations of poisoning were justified. Tried to talk to him about it, but he was dodgy. He began talking to those gathered in the square and also went inside to speak with the prince. We did speak with the prince. Demovid's son refused to give his blood for the cure for Saskia. I don't feel great about that. I do wonder if maybe if we'd spoken to other people first, if maybe we might have had a little more negotiating power and been able to convince him to do it. But accused of the poisoning, he neither confirmed nor denied the charges. Witcher would have left empty-handed if not for the prince's proposition. In exchange for protection from the mob, Stennis offered the gratitude of a prince and future king. Okay. So we theoretically
Rolling dung,
can
you
speak
surly
to a
dog.
few more people first.
Your tone when we put a
You have a
stick
name,
in your throat.
so that's
Save your
potentially
threats
reason
for
to
your
talk to you.
hog
Otherwise, I
smelling
really don't know who we ought to prioritize here.
Saskia's
Lots of
in the
peasants. I don't think that's the way to go.
Wraiths fill the mist and commoners and nobles.
I'd gladly hear your opinion on the situation.
Finally, someone
So
reasoned.
you're a noble,
It's
presumably.
obvious Henselt bribed some serf, who then did what he was told.
Okay.
That's interesting.
Just think it through. The
Does
prince
make sense.
couldn't have done it. The wine was in plain sight. Only the servants touched the decanters, and who are they? Commoners. Then that same commoner incited his folk to stand against the nobles and the prince.
Something to think about.
Yeah. You make it a very good point.
Rolling dung, you surly
So that was
dog.
you.
Change your
I mean, we might want to try to get a little bit of the peasants'
Save your
perspective
threats
as
for
well,
your
but
hogs.
I'd gladly
that
hear
was
your
good
opinion on the
information
situation.
right there.
Finally, Someone
Oh, are you
reasonable.
gonna have the same exact...
It's obvious Henselt
You have
bribed some serf.
This is not the same
and
person I was
then
talking to
used-
before, and yet...
Henselt couldn't possibly reach
Hold
Vergen.
on. Maybe we can get
Doesn't
some
he
different
have
answers, though.
sorcerers at his court? Or perhaps he hired a witcher to break through. There's no other explanation.
That's interesting.
Just think it through. The prince couldn't have done it. The wine was in plain
Yeah, we
sight.
did hear
Only
this.
the
I
servants
thought I
touched
was
the
speaking to
decanters.
someone
Who
else,
are
but
they?
maybe all the nobles have the same
Commoners.
answer. Maybe I accidentally clicked on the same
Then
person.
that same commoner incited his folk to stand against the nobles and the prince.
Something to think about.
Grant you that, Leinster.
Let's try some of the peasants, maybe? I have no idea. You're the leader, I think?
Say, Witcher,
Why is he
come over
lingering
here.
about? Like the stench in
You're not the person I was trying to talk to either, though.
Those witchers be craving gold. This one's sure to say the prince is innocent, then sting Stennis for a pouch.
He better search for a lad who served the Virgin instead of pissing around.
Yeah, once done with the prince, he'd better take care of the magnets. Throwing their weight about too much they are.
The prince stood right next to Saskia during the council. Did he have access to the wine cellar beforehand?
How should I know?
Why flap your mouth then?
The prince is a wealthy lord. Bribing a skivvy to poison the wine is nothing to him.
Just because someone can afford gold teeth doesn't mean they'll pull their healthy ones. What's it really all about? Who's backing you?
We want justice.
We don't need no one backing us. We knows what to do.
How would you punish the prince?
If a lad counts hens wrong, he'll be flogged. What should we then do with a man poisoning others?
Kill him.
A land without a ruler is a nightmare.
We have a ruler, the Virgin of Eden.
It's not certain she'll live.
Then we'll choose another who'll manage. But he must be one of us lads. That way he'll understand us.
And all people is gonna be equal. Our way.
And the non-humans?
We have enough down on the fields. Let non-humans find a non-human land.
Away with them!
Okay, so that's kind of the human
You
perspective.
know Saskia's servant?
Willie of the Oblates.
Ooh,
He handled
okay.
the wine, indeed, but loves the Virgin like a sister and mother put together.
He'd gladly get quartered for her.
Willie of Oblates.
Where's this Willie of yours?
Yeah, we need to find
in
him.
his shack, afraid of them lords. Squirrels guard him.
Okay, that is...
Give us this
No! We wanted to talk to him.
Enough of this charade.
Try to be reasonable, folks. Sit down and talk in peace.
We've talked enough. Come on, lads, let's drag the prince from his hovel.
Vergen's not a cesspit for anyone to shit in. There are laws to abide, and Scalen Burden's job is to uphold them.
There's no law allowing a serf to threaten a king's scion. I, Silgrat, brother of Seltkirk, the greatest knight to walk Edirnian land, say so.
Does it matter who was born in a castle and who in a pigsty? Any fool can prejudge and condemn. It's easier to accuse than to prove guilt.
A peasant servant claims that Prince Stennis supposedly attempted to kill Saskia. Why would the prince do such a dastardly deed? Bear in mind how eminent is his lineage.
That's why. The mongrel covets the crown.
Do you even remember how valorous he was towards Saskia during the negotiations with Henselt?
Pretending to be with her, he was, sly fox. Taking the simple peasants in. But us lads ain't so dumb as you lords think.
See for yourselves how the commoners hate the prince, spitting venom like adders. They hatched a plot to dispose of him.
Saskia's servant said that...
Where is this servant, might I ask? If he's got something to say, why does he hide like a thief? The answer is simple. He's a fraud.
He's hiding to save his skin from you, whoresons. Squirrels have to guard him.
One last question. How could the prince poison Saskia? It's a known fact that servants taste wine from the barrels before the Virgin sips it.
That is a good question. I mean, I, for one, do kind of more so believe the nobles that it's likely that, yes, one of the servants poisoned the wine, or, well, one of the nobles... now I'm getting my story mixed up. Oh no, it's me! One of the servants poisoned the wine, because they had most direct access to it, gave it to Saskia. Saskia got poisoned, and is now on her deathbed. As for who told the servant to poison it, that's, I mean, Henselt, the king of Kedwin, that certainly would seem like that might be one of the answers. However, I stand by that I still think that it is likely Radovid in Redania, and through him, he used his sorceress, Philippa, who we know was there, and so she would be more than able to relay that message to a servant to make that happen. So I do, at least of the arguments present here, I tend to agree more with the nobles.
A good point. We can't be sure if the prince poisoned the wine.
Stannis is blowing hot and cold. Everyone knows that.
You were supposed to prove his guilt, not insult him, yokel.
Tell us who else would do it. A peasant wanted to hurt the miss? Never. It's cause of her you noble dogs can't ignore us. A pig won't cut its own throat. A peasant's not foolish enough to raise his hand against his savior.
Perhaps it is no peasant's deed. However, that doesn't mean the prince is guilty, fool.
Answer me this. Was not Stannis' room next to Saskia's? Do not the wines come from his own lice-ridden cellar? Can he not enter the Virgin's kitchen at will? Yes. His serene Damed the prince can. Curses on his kin.
Except the servants supposedly taste it before they give it to Saskia.
And even if they want it, nobody but Stannis could do it.
That is incorrect.
Those are just words. Too much guesswork and not enough evidence. You can't convict anyone based on that.
It's not Geralt's strongest argument.
Your Highness, this is dangerous.
I'm not afraid. Fear is a commoner's trait, unfit for one with royal blood running in his veins.
Speaking of that royal blood,
what you want to judge me? Is a prince a common thief who steals a dozen eggs at the market?
Dies. We could still take some of his blood, right?
And you raise your hands against it.
Maybe we don't need him alive after all.
Can be forgiven, and crimes that, by any means, cannot. Just as a mother killing her own child, or a man slitting his own brother's throat cannot be forgiven. A crime against one anointed by the gods themselves also cannot be condoned. He who raises hand against divine right is not worthy to walk this world.
And what about he who poisons the Virgin of Eden?
Firstly, Saskia is alive, so no one can blame me for her death. Secondly, you have no proof that it was I who tried to murder her. And thirdly, I assure all gathered here, I won't rise above the law. However, only she, the Virgin of Eden, can judge me.
Oh.
Can he? And if Saskia won't get well, who's gonna judge you?
I believe she can be cured. But if the gods decide otherwise, we'll summon a coven of the wise who can pass just sentence.
Those are words worthy of a true sovereign.
I am the one you should look to for guidance. Let my deeds be the flame that lights up your darkness.
So you've forgotten how you tried to bribe me when I was at your house?
How about that,
Geralt, I'm not sure you wanted to say that.
There are no witnesses, Witcher.
This is not the scenario in which I thought, or not the direction in which I thought we were trying to go here. I, for one, don't really think the prince is guilty. And this, I can't tell what this is trying to suggest here. Are we saying, hey, don't lynch the guy, but we still think he's guilty, so, like, we should do something else? I don't know.
The prince has a right to a fair trial, no matter if he's guilty or not. We can't deny him that. What will the peasants do if we hand them the prince? Will they hear him out? No. They'll hang him from the nearest tree or tear him limb from limb. What will happen if we allow a lynching? What if people see that might makes right? Who'll guarantee they won't desire to avenge their wrongs, real and imagined? Who'll protect people whose only fault is noble birth from the exasperated mob? And where will it lead?
Okay. I like where that ended up, assuming that we do truly give him a fair trial. I mean, we know how that went in The Witcher 1 a long time ago with a witch, but as for whether it works here, no, controlling the mob is tough.
They didn't dare mount a frontal attack.
But they haven't forgotten about Stennis, and won't. It'll be that way until Saskia regains consciousness.
She won't keep order by strength alone.
Unless it's a great strength.
We need an authority figure, and royal blood.
5 courts go to waste in the Dwarven dungeon at the moment.
There's also Henselt.
What?
Going into that haunted mist is madness. Stealing Stennis away would be easier.
No. Anything involving Stennis will cause a riot.
I've had enough of the peasants and nobles barking. Saskia's the best leader I know, but she can't hope to defeat Henselt's army with this rabble, which is why I'm going to get reinforcements.
Where?
4 Squirtal units await in hiding to the east. Time to summon them.
You'll make it in time?
I must.
I hope that's a yes. Okay. So... talk to Philippa. Maybe get blood from Stennis. Maybe watch that guy try walking through that door. Okay, I don't fully know what to make of everything that just happened there. I feel like we probably want to try to get Triss back as quickly as possible, and to the extent that we can, delay the whole Stennis thing. Because, well, except if we do get blood from Stennis, then we can heal Saskia quicker, which might be the best solution here. Maybe that's preferable. There may also be other side quests here that we are forgetting about, given how the main quest is certainly heating up here, but I think justifiably so. So, I think... I don't know, which one are we closest to at the moment? Maybe we'll just resort to that. We're looking at Triss right now, and that is a ways up. But I think let's go try that. Because I think that, again, I don't think Stennis is guilty. I think he's just way too self-important, and he is getting himself into trouble for that reason. This is not the correct way. Trying to... we tried going through here? I think he's trying to play the I'm the rightful ruler card, and that's not sitting very well with the common folk. But it doesn't necessarily mean he's wrong, it just means that he is horrendously out of touch. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Something's happening here. What is happening? Excuse me? What the heck? This may very well get blurred. This is going to get blurred. Weird stuff is happening between Philippa and her understudy.
I tried locating Triss, but the mist disrupts the megascope. There's a weak signal nearby, probably on the other side.
In the Kedweni camp?
You'll have to pass through the mist.
The mist is full of wraiths.
I'll help you. I'm continuously scanning the battlefield. I'll show you the way through. I'll find you when you enter the mist.
Farewell, then.
We still need royal blood.
I know. Henselt.
We need his blood, not his death.
Henselt, not
How many times
Stennis?
do I have to tell you?
Did I not realize that?
Kingslayer.
Okay, we need to go to the other side of the mist. What the heck was happening in here? That was really, really weird. And kinda just came out of nowhere. No explanation for what was happening. So I think we're just gonna move on and forget that that ever happened. And probably blur it, and you're gonna be like, what happened, Liz? And I'm gonna say, we're not talking about that. So... let's see, so... let me double check. I did not realize that that was saying Henselt's blood? Not Stennis's blood? Is that what we were settling on there? That's certainly what Philippa was just suggesting. Stennis was captured and led away under guard. Geralt had only one source of royal blood remaining. Yeah, Henselt of Kedwen. Okay, so that's... I was speed reading through that and did not realize that was actually what we were saying. let me catch up on the other things here that we may have sort of let slip through the cracks as we were focusing on getting back Triss and rescuing Saskia. The World of the Wraiths. Oh, the relics. Only those relics the ghosts had a connection to in life have any meaning. After conferring with Philippa Eilhart, Geralt ascertained he would need items symbolizing ideas linked to war, specifically objects representing hatred, courage, faith, and death. Witcher thus embarked on a search for the Dunbanner Standard, I cannot read today for whatever reason, to be believed to be the symbol of death, and for a sword that had belonged to the infamous commander named Vandergriff, supposed to symbolize hatred. The sorceress promised to find a medallion symbolizing faith and a fragment of a suit of armor that had belonged to the brave Selkirk. Okay. And we did hear a bit about those things. We know where to find both of those, I think. Otherwise, we have Assassin of Kings. This is... Geralt learned firsthand that the Soldier of Fortune, Adam Pangraf, was tasked with killing Letho. Okay, so we may actually be able to... I was going to say this is probably something that's just sort of an afterthought for the time being, and that eventually we'll find other signs of him, but we may actually be able to actively search that out a bit. Returning memories, I think that is the case. That for that one, we will be kind of waiting in the wings. Now, death and hatred symbolized. Okay. Those are two things that are kind of parts of this. Since we have the specific information to pursue those, I think that might actually be the best thing for us to do next. 60 harpy feathers and deliver them to that guy who we were talking to a while ago. We did pick up a lot before, but I'm not sure if that is something we want to prioritize at the moment. That is definitely a side quest. So I think let's maybe pick one of these. I don't know which one we... It says wait for events to unfold. This one does not. So let's do that. Let's see where this leads us. Up north? Okay. We did, ever so briefly, go up north to a gate that led us outside of the city, and we met some people who were not so friendly, who wanted to kill us, and we had more than a full inventory worth of stuff.
Only Philippa Eilhart may enter.
This is where Saskia is right now, I think. Yeah, those people wanted to kill us, and it wasn't...
Don't try it.
I don't remember why exactly that was. I'm definitely taking the most indirect route possible. The city is confusing, okay? Somewhere in this general direction, theoretically.
Don't try anything.
So I would like to get the chance to take those people out, and we might... Oh. That's okay, never mind, we're going down again, apparently. Changes in elevation, man. I want to try to take those people out and see if they have any affiliation with Letho. I kind of doubt it, but I wouldn't put it past them. So we actually want to stay lower, I thought? I don't know, man. I think we're headed in the right direction now. Something like this? Does this lead out? No.
Take care of yourself, Witcher.
Okay, hey. Don't mind me. Don't mind me as I take your stuff. Although, I was gonna say, you don't have much that's terribly useful. I mean, horns are kind of nice. Just 5 of them, though, and that makes me feel kind of bad that I'm taking, you know, what may be your life savings and not terribly significant. Okay, so we're close, but, like, how do we actually get there? Looks like we have to go to the left there. So go this way. Maybe, no. No, hold on. I think we had to go under something. I remember seeing what appeared to be the sign that we would have to go under. And through here... And no, we're back here where we were moments ago. Oh, okay. No, but we have to go further.
Don't let her die, Vids.
Down this way. And, oh my god, we've seen this already. I just want to get there. How do I get there? Why do you guys have to make such a confusing city? So we want to go left here, I think. Through this way. And then, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. I'm so confused. I think we go around a little bit. Go up these stairs. I just need a tour guide. Tour guide to always direct me to the place where I'm trying to go. I think we want to go this way. Loop around, like so. And this will lead us up north, where we can ultimately leave the city. I'm gonna refrain from looting that. Pretty sure this is where we were going before, and that this is the right way. Come on. Come on. Yes. Okay. Let's save real quick, just in case, because we did fight some people upon getting out here not long ago. They were humans, so let's take out that sword. We also have a level that well, we've 3 levels. Hold on. Let's allocate some talent points then. Those might be something that could come in handy right about now. We might be able to get some additional dodge distance. That'd be helpful, but maybe not amazing. Counter opponent's blows, I would like that a lot. I think we should probably take that. Counter an opponent's blows, the chance of instant kill by counterattack, 10%. That sounds pretty sweet. But I am also curious about over here on the sign front. In particular, if we can increase our maximum thing that was formerly referred to as endurance. Sign damage sounds pretty solid. When sign intensity, I mean, sign intensity makes your sign stronger, but I don't fully understand how that works. Deflecting damage with Quen might actually be meaningful. So I'm not really seeing anything in the short term that we could take on that side there that would be terribly helpful, so I think I would kind of like to get an upgraded riposte. And we have 1 point left. Figure needed to block. That might be helpful. Haven't noticed a lot how much that's a thing. But I mean, now that we can do a lot more of that stuff, blocking and countering, then that may become much more of a factor. Some vitality is solid, albeit a little bit uninspiring. But I think short term it is probably still the best. Okay, now that we've done that, I'll save here, just in case things don't go well with the people who I expected to run into here. Are you still here? Because I don't see you anymore. That'd be a little disappointing. I was looking for an opportunity to exact revenge. Maybe they're here and I just don't see them at the moment. Oh no. Is something over there in the water? Oh, it's just a rock. Normally, places like this would be places of power. Just herbs. What is this? And there's clearly, like, some dramatic lighting over here. Can't walk through there. No more walking through waterfalls. Apparently that is a thing of the past. Something over here. You? I don't know. Those are probably wraiths? I don't know. Oh, or drowners. Oh, there's a Kedwenny soldiers? What? What are you guys doing here? This ain't Kedwen. Okay, we have one mind control. I actually wanted to... what did I want? I think I wanted... we can use Ard. There are a lot of you. Let's do a quick hit and run. Oh. Don't like that, though. Ow. Stop that. Alright, now I'll put on Quinn. Probably should have done that from the get-go. I was trying to get clever. Alright, 2 down. That was poor timing. What do I want? Do this. Come at me. It's not really the one that I was looking for, but okay. Oh, don't block that. That's not cool. Oh, I had the opportunity to counter there and missed it. Oh, that didn't kill you. Ow, that will. You're the tough one. And I just whiffed miserably there. And lost our Quen, I'm pretty sure.
I have made mincemeat of your arse.
If I could just give you a good blast, that'd be helpful.
I have made mincemeat of your arse.
And sneak up behind you. Please stop blocking things with your shield, though. You're quite tanky. Come on, that's not the one I wanted. Are you healing or something? I swear, you have a mountain worth of health. And you're conveniently blocking even when you get stuck, which I don't like. Please stop doing that. Axie is definitely not the sign I wanted. We lost our Quen. What I really should be doing is trying to counter you. Like that. Oh, mistimed it.
I have made mincemeat of your arse.
The heck was that? I mean, it's cool, but what it'd like to actually be able to counter? That's pretty nice. Come on. Get at me, bro. There we go. Enough mincemeat for you. Now we'll loot. Whoa! 58 orans from that guy. That's a hefty sum. Any other friends over here that we took down? Possibly, maybe, maybe not. Okay. There's still a red dot here, which I think actually means that you can loot. I'm not seeing it at the moment, so we'll carry on here. And I think, oh, there's someone over there. What the? Oh, you have a bow and arrow. Possibly. And that was a heartbeat. Which is a little annoying because we are technically supposed to use different types of weapons against harpies than we are against humans. Now that the humans are gone, we can focus on switching to our silver sword. Come on. I saw you. I know you're here. Echo stuff? There you are. Found you. Please come back. I know you're here. I prefer if you would just stay here so I could actually fight you. Not have to worry about constantly having you run away. It's rather annoying. Lots of stuff. Okay. Well, with that, I think we are certainly venturing off into unknown territory. Apparently getting somewhat close to wherever the heck we're trying to go next. But we have maybe, possibly successfully saved the prince. Probably not. We'll just have to wait and see about that one. But in the meantime, we'll see if we can get those other things to resolve this war that we have between, or pending war between Eddern and Edwin and everything else that's going on. Because it seems like every time we make a move, whatever we're passing up is getting worse as we take a step away from it. So we'll see if we can continue to pick up the pieces or if things will continue to get trickier and trickier as we go on. So hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.